Hey guys, a bunch of you mentioned this story to me and sent it to me. The Steven Skull was hysterically crying. FBI agents had to hug him, Sammy the Bull Gravano. So he posted that on his channel today. So I'm going to do one of those like YouTube reaction response videos watching this live.
Oh my God.
It's interesting because I just did some videos recently talking about did Gene LaBelle really choke out Steven Seagal, and did he, crap himself essentially. And I talked to an actual eyewitness on there, Stephen Lambert, been some really good videos. And according to Stephen Lambert, they did kind of have a skirmish, but whatever happened to Steven Skull wasn't nearly as bad as like what people like to talk about. So I think we got to the bottom of that for the most part. But now this story comes out. So, we're trying to make Steven Skull look better, but I don't think this story is going to help. Say what you want about Steven Skull, by the way, but you got to admit he's probably one of the most interesting people out there. Moving to Japan, having the Aikido dojo, even though it was his father-in-law's, having multiple wives, multiple families, really, a big career in the movies, becoming, a Buddhist, and I believe like a deity in that religion, involved with energy drinks, cryptocurrencies, becoming a special envoy, a goodwill ambassador to the United States with Russia, dual citizenship, eating carrots with the president of Belarus. So he's like the real world Daiseki's beer guy. He's got to be like the most interesting guy on the planet, right? Like him or not, is a pretty damn interesting person. But anyway, let's get to this video. And I don't think it's going to make Seagal look good going by the title, but there are a few people on YouTube who do make him look good, aside from myself, that, I try to be unbiased and try to, put more of a positive light on him in general. But let's check this video out. It's got a nice logo on the channel. I need to come up with the logo, by the way, on mine.
I was thinking.
I'm just gonna fast scan through
somebody
this
brought
until
up a
the
movie
moments
that
where I
was
got
out,
something to comment
an
on.
actor.
This reminded me of Alvin and the Chipmunks. I like how he's talking like this in that fast mode. But I gotta say, I really like his fireplace.
And later on, when John went away, he seemed that he quit acting and he went on this weird thing where he would go up in the mountains and pray. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he didn't want to act no more. He quit. Peter Gotti.
Okay, so this was like when the Glimmer Man came out. Seagal started becoming a lot more involved in his Buddhism. And it's not so much, I don't think, that he wanted to quit making movies. I think he wanted to quit making violent movies and killing people. And that's kind of like why his character was like that in The Glimmer Man.
It's not that I can't fight. I'm not supposed to. It's against my religion,
Oh, great.
I'm Buddhist.
Yeah.
It was essentially like life imitating art. It's interesting. So people who watch this Seagal movie want to see him break arms, want to see him, punch people, shoot people, kill people. So yeah, that was an interesting time in his life. I know he wanted to branch out more into like dramatic stuff, but I don't know if the audience would have liked it, to be honest.
Was the acting boss. So he decides he wants him to go back and start acting and bring in money. He doesn't want to do it.
So this case has actually been talked about for a while. I guess Steven Seagal was forced to testify for like this racketeering charge from the mob because they had wiretapped the mob, the FBI, I believe, and they heard them cracking jokes and whatnot. And I guess in general they knew it was like some famous movie star, but they didn't know it was Steven Seagal. But all that kind of came out because he was forced to testify in the court. And his partner, Julius Nasso, producer, who worked on a lot of movies with him, you always see that Seagal Nasso production credit in a lot of his good movies. I think they worked together from like 1990 to 2000 before the falling out, up until a little bit after Glimmer Man. So really interesting history in that chapter of Seagology.
He goes.
This
Oh,
is
I'm
the
sick
checkers
of this
game where
Verbo
grandson
commercial.
and granddad
Oh, I don't even know what the hell this thing is. I see it like multiple times a day.
So he's putting pressure on him. They sit down with him a couple of times, threaten him, do all kinds of stupid shit. Steven Seagal, all those karate movies, remember them things?
Great
He
movies.
shit in his pants, I think, twice. He was so scared.
Damn it! I thought we just cleared up the crap. He didn't crap his pants with LaBelle, so I'm sure you know this guy Sammy the Bull is using that as an expression. What's up with all the stories of Seagal and soiling himself? Thought we just resolved it in the videos I did with Lambert.
He turned white. He just, he was paralyzed with fear about testifying.
I mean, can you blame him? That's real life, not the movies. Yeah, he could have ended up like Jimmy Hoffa or something.
The agent laughed. He said, Sammy, this ain't the movies. The guy, when he went in the back room, was hysterical, crying. 2 agents had to hug him. Really.
He's got a lot to lose, man. He's got a family, a career. He's got a lot to lose, man. The mob, yeah, that's you know, he doesn't want to end up cut up in a trunk and dumped in a river somewhere. It's that Verbo commercial again. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what this is.
That face wouldn't be doing that.
I probably should. I only see it like 20 times a day.
You're together awaits.
I'm not going to find out now.
Every time I see him on television, I don't see him no more on television, but I can't even look at it. I got to change the channel. So anyway, that's a cute, I think, little story about...
Well, I mean, unfortunately, if you see him nowadays on TV, with his new movies, I mean, you might want to change the channel. I really hope he gets Under Siege 3 or Above the Law 2. He needs like a real movie again.
But anyway, I love all you guys. I thought you would like to hear that story about Steven Seagal. If you don't like it, press subscribe. If you like it, press subscribe. Adios, mother.
We don't have a choice. There goes Verbo again. But I think I will like the video, only because, you know, at least it's a Steven Seagal video, right? And we're talking about it. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more Steven Seagal content where I break down some of his movies or I just do general videos on them, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check out my channel's page. Go to the Steven Seagal playlist. You'll see a ton of videos I did. Let me know in the comment section, by the way, would you actually like to see him in a real movie like Under Siege 3 or Above the Law 2? Comment below. I think it's about time for a real comeback.